I was about 8 years old, my sister and I discovered a hidden drawer full of About 8 years old, my sister and I discovered a hidden drawer full of women's clothes in my dad's closet. We played dress up with them, not realizing that they had once belonged to the now dead victims of my serial killer dad. My father wasn't physically abusive or anything, but I always kind of knew something was off about him. I once tried to explain it to a school counselor, telling him that sometimes my dad would get so angry that he'd tell us,
Alright, what's up guys, bro? We're back on the channel, bro. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, stuff like that. And today we doing my dad is a serial killer, yeah, stuff like that. So let's get to it, Alright, let's get back to the video.
You two drive me nuts. I need to blow off some steam or I'll end up doing something to you that I might regret. Then he'd run out of the house and disappear for a few days, only to come back calm and content.
What did he do in the forest, bro?
Dad took me swimming at a lake, and I got tired, so I reached for a life float. And Dad just pushed it away from me. I would swim some more and started getting really tired, but Dad kept pushing the float away until I started crying out of exhaustion. The counselor said Dad was just teasing me.
I already hate her counselor.
I know that was Dad's dark side. I saw it frequently, like when I came home late from a movie and my dog Princess had disappeared. I asked where she was, and Dad simply responded, "She wouldn't shut up, so I made her shut up."
She's a dog.
You won't see her again. I couldn't believe he had done that, and cried myself to sleep.
What did you think he did? Send her to the pound?
Princess's collar on my nightstand, and it was snapped in two. To this day, I don't want to. It was just mean. But one time
it was
when he was
just
driving me
me.
to school, he beeped at a bunch of college girls who were
This man is a
21 years
pedophile.
old.
So look,
So disgusted.
how old is this man?
Shouted,
This man
"Hey,
is a
cuties."
pedophile.
Afterward, he kept telling me for weeks how
He
pretty
likes
that
women
one
that's
girl was
way
he'd seen.
too young for
It was
him.
as if he couldn't get her out of his mind. One part of me hated him, especially because he constantly made us move states. When I'd ask him why,
Wow, we do not know why.
Scream that kids weren't allowed to question their parents' decisions. One time he got drunk though and told me that we had to move away in secret because there were people.
What is that on his face and shirt?
Don't
Poop?
get me wrong. I loved my dad over everything. He often asked me how my day in school was, and when I told him that one of my classmates had called me fat, he followed that boy on his way home from school, pulled him into a—
Hold up! Yo, what did he do to that poor fella, bro? Don't tell me this man thinks
And when I told
he did
him
what
that
I
one
think
of my
he did.
classmates had called me fat
In the forest?
he
Why was
followed
the
that
tree
boy on his
shaking,
way
bro?
home from school, pulled him into a—
So, what do you think happened to this kid right here, bro? Look at his face and look at her dad's face, bro. What do you think happened to the kid, bro? He got the R word in his butt, bro.
forest and threatened him quite explicitly. I know that because the boy told his
Dang, mama
parents
looking
about it,
hella
and then
fine, no
called the
cap.
police. But all that's harmless compared to my dad's little hobby. We lived near a lake when I was around.
First, where your mom at too? Like, where her mom at? Like, why you only living with your dad? Oh, your dad killed her? Like, come on now. They wanted to get she wanted to get a divorce. He like, no, I had enough of you. Yo, plus, who was that little blondie in the back? It wasn't that her sister? Where's her sister at, bro?
13, and there was a bridge in the neighborhood which I hated. Dad started speeding every time we came close to it, as
He
if he
drowned
wanted
a few
to get
kids
over
in
it
there.
as fast as he could, as if there was something hiding under the bridge that he wanted to get away from. Well, one night my
Or maybe
dad
it was the
got
police
really
boat.
drunk again and asked me if I would leave him if I found out he was a serial killer. I responded,
I don't know, Dad, maybe. If you don't get your dude, she's stupid, bro. First, he got poop on his shirt again, but besides that, her dad is admitting that he's a serial killer, and she over here talking about, I don't know, maybe. Yes! Yes. No maybe is yes. Getting the F'd out. I'm about to opt out of you.
I don't know, Dad.
Yo, that sounded wrong, bro. I'm gonna cut that out.
Dad, maybe. Well, I am one, and now you know. No, you were just drunk. Go to bed. What happened?
Yeah, you know what they say about drunk people. when they drunk, things that's on their mind, they say it out loud, get off their chest. And you know what he was trying to do.
Next was horrible. He told me in way too much detail how he had done it again and again, and I just listened in shock. Looking back, I can see that
I just listened in shock. I did not call the police.
Was trying to recruit me as his helper. I think he wanted
As his helper.
some strange father-daughter serial killer relationship.
Alright, sorry to keep pausing it, but look, in the real world, bro, I don't think that's that would be like a real thing, bro. Father and daughter relationship.
But I didn't get it. Instead, I went into full denial and screamed, "Shut up, Dad! Your stupid made-up stories aren't funny!"
Someone in the comments tell me why she's so slow. Please. She's not I didn't say retarded, bro. I said slow. She is slow.
Once. Like, one time it was all over the news that some college girl had gone.
What did he do to these girls? He did something to these girls. Then he was like, your parents can't find out. Then cause he already knew they was gonna go to the police. So he just took them, bro. We already know what he did to these girls, bro.
Normally, Dad would spend his Friday evening watching TV and drinking beers, but this night, he had locked himself into our shed. I was curious and waited all night for him to come out, and when he finally did, he was all dirty and covered in dirt. Had he dug a hole in there and hid a body? I guess I didn't want to know the truth and told myself it was all a coincidence. But looking back, I realized that I was just scared. I was 14 and didn't know what would happen if my dad was put into prison. Would I be sent to an orphanage? And how would the other kids treat me if they found out about my dad's crime?
No, you'll be sent to your mom.
I was petrified, and Dad kept trying to recruit me. For my 16th birthday, he gifted me a driver's license. I thought it was an act of kindness, but then he made me drive to a small lodge in a forest. He loaded something into the trunk and came back to the front of the car and said, "If a police officer stops you, never forget to smile and tell him that you just got your license. Then they'll never search your trunk." Anyway, just a couple months later, I came home from school and there were police officers in every room of the house. Oh, deep down, I instantly knew what was going on. But hearing out loud that my father was accused of murder still shook me to the bones. I felt like I was the guilty one. It was like I had taken those innocent lives. And
I hate when characters say that. I was the guilty one. No, I was the guilty one. I did. Shut up! Dang, this same personality. This off-brand freaking what is called?
My life still went downhill.
My Story Animated. This off-brand version of My Story Animated. Everybody already knows these stories fake. I had to get that out there, cause ain't nobody in real life will be this slow like her. Alright, just saying.
No one would speak to me because of what my dad had done. I think the parents of students forbid them to talk to me in case I was like my father, which was ridiculous, of course. By the way, I have visited my dad a few times in prison. It's weird, but he just asked me how my life was, and then we had a normal conversation. When I asked him why he did what he had done, he said, "Why not?" and changed the topic again. To be honest, to me, he still feels just like my dad. I was also seeing a therapist for a while, but I don't think I got any serious mental health issues. My only fear is that if I ever have a son, that he might inherit some serial killer gene from my dad and will turn out just...
Did she just say serial killer genes? I want to smack this. Beat. So...
Kim, but that's out of my control anyway. Let me know if you blame me for some of the murders my dad committed or not.
Like, subscribe, and comment down below.